Bonjour mes amis, welcome back to Seth's fantastic French fun facts. Today we're going to be hopping into our imaginary time machine to explore one of North America's oldest cities, Quebec City. How old is it? Well, let's just say the idea of fast food back then meant catching a really speedy rabbit. The story begins back in 1608 when Samuel de Champlain arrived at this spot on the St. Lawrence River. No skyscrapers, no Wi-Fi, just trees and water. He said, "This looks like a great place for a city." Or maybe he said, "Salut est magnifique," and boom, Quebec City was born. No app store, no coffee shops, just pure wilderness and a lot of hope. Fast forward a few centuries, and Old Quebec, or Vieux Quebec, is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And that's basically the world's way of saying, this place is so cool, and we need to protect it forever. The narrow streets, the stone buildings, and the cozy cafes are like a living storybook. Quebec City is really unique. It's the only fortified city north of Mexico whose walls still exist. And back in the day, these stone barriers weren't just for show. They protected all the inhabitants from unfriendly visitors. Today, they're perfect for scenic strolls. Like, imagine trying to sneak into a city behind giant stone walls. Let's just say Amazon Prime deliveries were not a thing. And then there's the Chateau Frontenac. With its towers and turrets, it looks like a fairy tale castle. Built in the late 19th century, it's the world's most photographed hotel, and seriously, it's like the supermodel of architecture. If buildings could host talk shows, then this one would have its own late night special. Imagine daily life in the olden days. There's no running water, no cell phones, and fashion statements included big hats and even bigger hair. Today you can wander the old streets with a latte in hand, snap selfies on Snapchat with your smartphone, and enjoy the magic of blending the old and new worlds together. It's kind of like time travel, just like without the confusing paradoxes. Over many centuries, French, Indigenous, and British influences have all shaped Quebec City's culture. The language, the cuisine, the music is just all one delicious mix. And one bite of a local pastry and you'll realize history isn't dusty, it's tasty. So, what have we learned? Well, Quebec City is old, really old. Older than the founding of many countries, and older than your grandma's jokes. It's a city where the past isn't just in textbooks, it's alive in the streets, the buildings, the language, and the laughter of people enjoying life's simple pleasures. Well, that's all for now. Merci for joining me on this journey through Quebec City's century-long story. And tune in next time for more fantastic French fun facts. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being curious.